So the world is not the scene of a cosmic battle between two equal forces or substances, one evil and one good, as I imagined as a child or as popularized in Star Wars. But rather, the world is the scene of a very good world, created by a very good God, which is continually unraveling itself and falling away into nothingness, non-existence, non-being, and chaos. That's what makes evil so disturbing. It's the undoing of what is. Evil just wants to see the world burn. And the demonic is what we experience when we experience evil, nothingness, non-existence, non-being, and chaos, as having taken on a life of their own, when they seem bigger than any one of us. Think about an institution whose culture has become so corrosive that it seems like there's no way to do the right thing in it. Every choice seems to be morally crippled, or like wrong seems to be incestuously feeding on itself. Or think about a time in your life when you were in the presence of something or in some situation in which you were shocked, horrified even, by the sort of evil being done, or maybe just by the mindlessness with which it was being committed, or else your utter incapacity to see a way out of it. When in the presence of those evils, we feel like there's nothing at all we can do. That is evil of a demonic sort. Evil whose out-of-controlness is due to what Paul calls in our passage the cosmic powers of this present darkness. Now, I admit, I am undecided, professionally and personally, as to whether these evils kind of congeal and coalesce and spiral out of control on their own, kind of like evil snowballs and then becomes a whole that's greater than the sum of its parts, or whether the angels and archangels, in whom I really do believe, by the way. I've got no quibbles about angels and archangels, in part because we say at the beginning of the Eucharist that we're joining with angels and archangels and all the company of heaven when we sing Sanctus, 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 or Holy, Holy, Holy. So I'm good with angels and archangels. But, I'm undecided about whether or not they have a counterpart in actual beings known as demons who are so engulfed by evil as to basically be non-beings and nothing, given what we talked about with evil before. What I do know is that our world admits of a great deal more than I can apprehend, experience, or understand. So it's probably a good idea to just be humble about the question. And I do know that human beings really do have experiences of evil that are larger than life in the ways that I described and called demonic. That these maelstroms of nothingness, this drive just to see the world burn, infect and possess institutions, people, and places, sucking the life, the truth, the goodness, and the beauty out of them in ways that outstrip any isolable set of decisions or sins.